Hi, I'm Ryan with Hatching Time, and I'm going to show you how to build a 9.5-inch 3-layer chick brooder today. These are the tools you're going to need: a Phillips screwdriver, but we recommend a power drill, a mallet, a flathead screwdriver, and then something to grip the aluminum rods with when you're screwing them in, either a grip or vice grips. Alright, so first we're going to build one section. You start with your back wall, your bottom piece, your top piece, and your front wall. So if you zoom in here, you can see that these two arrows are going to line up. And then if you look over here, these two arrows are going to line up. So to start, you put the pieces together. They're butterfly locks. You put them at an angle, and then they'll snap right in. So you simply push them in. You take the next one, you do the same thing. And then you're going to flip this one over so that these pieces are on the top. And then you're going to simply connect it together. And if you notice on the back here, these two arrows will line up and these two arrows will line up. Again, you just put it at the right angle. They snap together. You twist it around again. And you snap it into place. Again, these arrows will line up. And there you have it, one section built. Now build two more identical to this. Alright, now that you have three sections built, we're going to assemble one layer. So you have your two side walls, your two middle walls, and your three sections. And here's where a mallet comes in handy. So the first thing you're going to do is take one side wall and then put it on the ground here. And then you're going to take one section, put it on the ground like this, put the side wall on top. Now you want to make sure you get it in all the pegs here. Now here's where the mallet comes in handy. You want to make sure it's very tight and secure. Now take a middle piece and you're going to put the next one on. Now you want to make sure all these pieces are sticking out at the same side. Again, put the holes in with the pegs. Use your mallet. Grab your next section. Place it on there. Again, you want to get all the pegs in the holes. Grab your middle piece. Again, use the mallet. Now the cage has to be very tight for it to stay together. Now sometimes it's easier to build the last wall on its own. It's a little bit easier to get the pegs in. Again, use the mallet. Place it on top. Make sure all the pegs are lined up. And again, use your mallet one last time. Now that you have the three sections together, you're going to cut out the space for the heater and for the watering hose. So you simply take your utility knife and you cut along the outside pieces. Alright, now that you have those pieces cut out, we're going to build the side struts. So you have 4 black side struts, 4 aluminum rods, 8 mollies, 8 screws, and then you're going to need your power drill and something to grip with. Either vice grips, we recommend rubber on the inside, or just a grippy. So first you're going to take your black side strut, 1 molly, you put it in the hole. You put your next molly in the furthest hole, not this one. And then you grab your screw. You grab an aluminum rod. You put the molly into the aluminum rod. And then you simply screw. The screw into the molly so it's very tight there. Now you take your next aluminum rod. You put it through the molly. You grab your screw. Now some people use the grip here to make it easier on their hands. Now that you have one built, you're going to build another one the exact same way. Now that you have your 2 side struts built, we're going to put them into the layer. Now make sure these pegs are facing down. That's that. And you're just going to feed the aluminum through the holes. You can see in here, you have them all along the front wall, right on the inside there. It's a little difficult to see. But if you zoom in, you can see that the hole's right there. Slide this hole through. Get to the bottom. Again, put through the hole. And then on the inside here, there will be one more. All right. Now that side's in. Take your next one. Put it in the back. Again, guide it through the holes. Now the inside ones are going to be the trickiest to get through. Simply open your cage door. And slide it through the holes. All right. Now that those are in, flip the cage over. And all the aluminum rods should be sticking out of the blue pieces. If they're not, make sure you tighten it more before you get to the next stage. Now you're going to take your black side struts and do the same thing on this side. You put your molly into the hole. You put the molly into the aluminum rod. You do the same thing down here. Flush. Then you take your screw and tighten it in here. Now some people come in and use the grip to hold the rod right there. Or if you want to use vice grips. Now for the back wall, same thing, put the mollies in. Slide them into the aluminum rod. Screw it in. Now these two will be tricky. So this is where the vice grips come in handy. So now if they seem to be spinning on you, When you screw it in, you'll have to take the vice grips, and if you come in here, and then you simply screw it in again. Then you do the same thing for the back wall. You'll have to get in there with the vice grips, clamp it in, Alright, now we're going to install the hanger. So you're going to need your flathead screwdriver and your hanger. And then if you turn it around, you want these to be horizontal when you put it in. So they're going to fit into those back holes back there. So you simply push it in. Now, sometimes you need a screwdriver, sometimes you don't. But you'll push it in, and then these will twist from the back. Again, you put it in twist. Or you can come in here with your screwdriver and twist them so that they're horizontal. Next, we're going to attach the drinker cups. So you can see that you want this part going to the right, and then you want to slide the drinker cups over the nipple so they fit in, and then you simply snap those into place. Again, you put the nipple into the hole there, and you just snap it into place. So then you're going to take your long hose, attach it there, and then you're going to put this into the cage behind those walls. You're going to take this hose and put it through the hole you cut earlier. Now if you come on the outside here, you have your red connector here and one of your additional hoses. So you're going to put the connector onto this piece. You want to make sure it's tight, and both pieces will be coming out this direction. Now you attach the shorter hose facing down. Again, you want to get them snug on there. Now you're going to attach the drinkers onto the hanger hook. So you simply rock back and forth, push the PVC into the hanger. Now you want to make sure this hose always goes over the hanger. And you can adjust this up and down depending on your bird's height. Next, we're going to install the brooder mats. So you simply curve them up and slide them in. And they'll lay flat. Again, the next one, you curve it in slightly. And your last one. Now take your heater out of the box. Put the cord into the heating module. And now you just want to slide it right into the hole that you cut. Again, make sure both pieces are cut open. And this will slide all the way in, and it'll hang on the hanger inside here. Now you're going to install the top piece on your heater. And to do this, you simply come in to right above where the light bulb is going to be, and you push it into place. Alright, now we have 3 starter feeders and 2 starter drinkers. And for the drinkers, you simply fill up the water in there, and then you're going to take it and twist it, and that'll lock it into place. And then you can install these anywhere in the brooder. Alright, now we're going to install the wheels. So you have 4 wheels here, 2 without locks, 2 with locks. Then you have your bottom piece that you're going to put the wheels into. And you can see they have a threaded bottom here. So first you're going to take your 2 with the locks, we suggest putting them in the front. And you're just going to screw them in. Now we recommend using a wrench or vice grips to tighten them fully. Now we're going to put the wheels on the floor. And you're going to install the layer onto the wheels. Now you want to make sure these side struts line up. You simply pull up from the bottom and push down from the top to make sure they're secure. Now you don't want to push too hard on the wheels. Now we're going to install the feeding trough. So you're going to start with your feeding trough, your green piece, and your feed grill cover. So you're going to take your green piece with the arrows facing out and place them onto the feeding trough. Now it should snap in very easily. Just go all the way down the line, and then you'll hear a little snap at the end. And then you're going to put your feed grill cover in here. Now we're going to install the feeding trough. So you simply slide it in on both sides, and then make sure it sits snug. Now this is the feed cover for when you have chicks. Now you're going to start, you can see these pegs come out, and it does this shape. You're going to take this green connector and simply put it between the 2 pieces. Again, same thing over here. Now to install it, you're going to put the pegs into the holes here. So you want to start with this direction for when you have baby chicks, so they can't reach the feeding trough. So they start with the starter feeders, and then once they get a little bit older, you simply flip it over so that they have access to the feeding trough. So to start, we'll put it in as if they're starters. Last, you're going to take your stopper piece, and then you can cut this hose short if you'd like, but it's okay down here, and just connect this in. Now if you want to drain the system, you simply take this out, drain it, and you plug it back in before you refill the water.